day 86 of the TCG Card Shop Simulator Pull the Fool experiment, and I think that we need to maybe 86 our current strategy and scale up our efforts at getting this binder filled. Just a thought. As you can see, the stats here, we still have quite a bit to go, and we have quite a bit of packages here. Now, we have a few things we could do. What I would like to do today, first of all, let's go ahead and take everything out of that. Any of these pack machines that are done, I want these things emptied so that our employees can go ahead and start filling them up appropriately. Yeah, what we want to do here is, I think it's a go big or go home kind of day. What do I mean? Well, first of all, let's go ahead and pay our bills so we're not in debt. $6,000 down the hatch. We obviously haven't opened yet. We're getting a lot of customers that are coming in. They're not really buying anything necessarily. They're hanging out at the tables. We have 20 tables, which is awesome. Maybe we don't need quite that many. Maybe we don't need any at all. Part of me really wants to get more of these pack ripping machines. Like, I just feel like we need to be doing more of that. So we may work towards that. I don't know yet. I'm also kind of like debating, like, do we just start jamming these up against one another here and kind of making like a checkout counter? We'll try that and see how this goes. Like, we'll make like a full-on checkout line. Maybe we, hold on, maybe we do it. Maybe we do this. Can we can't snap that to that, which is very, yes, we can. Snap. I'm thinking like we move these guys back and we move these guys back as well. Okay. Because I would like to maybe start moving some other stuff on this side. I don't know. We'll see. I do think it gives people a little bit more room back here, though. I'm getting to the point where I kind of want to, like, just blow up the store again, is what's happening. And I need to just cool it and stick with the plan, which is collect as many cards as humanly possible. All right, everyone is very, very busy filling these up. I'm going to let them do their thing. We're going to rip some cards to kind of get the day started before we open. Here's what we'll do, okay? I filled up a couple episodes ago that personal shelf with single packs. And then I said, well, we're going to do the same, but with the boxes, the booster boxes. Let's get through all these before we do any radical, crazy remodeling or restructure of our workflow here. I'm just saying there's a very real possibility that it's sometime in the near future we become less of a store and more of a factory, literally. A factory of freaking non-stop, just churning out cards to hit this limit. At the end of the day, we are a card shop. Everything is focused around the collection of, the purchasing, the selling of, the trading, the playing of the cards. So do we really need to worry about other things? I don't know. It's a question that I can't answer right now. What I do know is that there's several very pissed off customers waiting for us to open, and I think somewhere in here, I thought we had a red box waiting for us. And maybe we do. Maybe it's just buried, or maybe it was stolen. I don't know. No, we have 4 in progress. Okay. Very nice. Let us, let's just open this sumbitch. Turn the lights on, and we'll see how this new setup goes now that we've kind of, it's a little bit more congested with the stuff, but I don't really think I mind too much. I did say I was going to get, the rest of the comics going, so we should at least do that, right? We should at least kind of start there. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit because we got a bunch of shit that's just hanging out there in the street, but we can at least maybe try to get the comic book number 8 out there, and I'll see if I can find it. Oh, appropriate. It's just right there on top. Yeah. Why can't comic volume 12? Dude, we have not even unlocked 8 yet. We just got 8 in stock, so chill. Okay, we are not a comic book store. This is offered as a bonus service to you. This guy's real excited about these cards. We got someone who wants to do a transaction. I'll be right with you. Put you there. Someone needs to get in here. Fill up these pack machines. We got pack machines that are empty. All right, what does everyone got for me? What do you got? In album. We already have that, so that's not something that we need. This can probably go back. I did have a spot for it. I'm forgetting where it was. I think on the other side. Perhaps. Well, we'll just set it down there next year. They'll figure it out. Someone will come along. We got to rip some packs is what we got to do. Don't worry about all this other stuff. This is out of our control. It actually looks like there's several machines that don't have packs in them. Would it be worth our time to fill them up ourselves? It might be. But either way, I think we're going to potentially be investing in more pack machines. I have a thought on how this will go. Let's theory craft this a little bit. So, hold on, we got... Ooh, decline that guy. Sure, why not? Hear me out here, okay? We don't need all these tables. We maybe start putting... We have a lot of empty space here. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of empty space. Let's just, to see how it feels, let's just take a look and maybe... How much are they? 20,000 for for the big boy. Let's buy one. Let's buy another one. I said we weren't going to do this, but I think we're going to do it. And I think we put it back here. And I just so people know, oh, they're working on this right now. Like they're trying to collect the binder. Like, yes, I am. Okay, this is not a good trade because that's graded. I want ungraded. I want ungraded for the PC, okay? Ungraded. Okay, so we got someone going over there and filling it up. That's nice. Yeah, I would like to start maybe, just maybe. Let's sell this thing. I want to put this like right up against the wall. Close as we can. We'll do just fine. Let that thing spray people. If it misses some people, it misses them. Like, I don't really care at this point. Like, they got to figure this stuff out. Why do you guys want these cards that I only have one of? I guess maybe I should start getting duplicates of other cards. Might help things. But what I want to do is I want to start moving these into the main hub here. Let's do that. See what I mean? Let's get a line going. Like a conga line of packs. Pack rippers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and we luckily didn't spend all of our money. This is a big find right there. Can we get another one? Nope, but this is pretty good. I'm only going to offer you like market price though, because I think you're trying to kind of screw me over on the price, and I don't like that. I think having all these in one place might be good. I am kind of the mindset that maybe the back room needs to be where all the card playing happens now. And that this needs to be essentially just a giant factory of card opening. And we'll just relegate everyone back here. I think that's kind of where we're headed. I'm not going to get out of selling stuff yet. It's going to get very crowded in here. I'm just forewarning everyone, if you're claustrophobic, this is... Oh, yeah! Kool-Aid Man voice. Let's do it. We are cooking now. That's 2 cards we needed. So we know we're making progress on the binder. We haven't even really been opening cards manually today. That's a decline. I don't need that. I don't need that one. What do you got? Anything good? That's okay. I want to see what people are saying right now. There's a bunch of cards out here that aren't graded. That's an oversight on my part. We'll fix this right now, because we need that revenue. And now we need to start opening some more packs. We will get those other pack opening machines out into the main area as well in time, in due time. I do think, for the time being, based on our mission, I don't see us doing any tournaments for a while. They're fun. It's more hassle than it's worth. It's a little bit more work for the amount of return you get out of it, and I'm sure there are other benefits to it, like in the game, that I'm not aware of. It is a relatively new system. I'm gonna buy this, sure. But I just don't see us doing it as part of our long-term strategy. So I'm probably going to start getting rid of tables, or relocating tables rather. And just kind of see how that goes. Cause like I said, I want to start putting the stuff, I want to start putting people back there. So let's sell this. We're going to sell the tournament prize shelf for now. I know that's going to be largely upsetting to some of you, but it must be done. We will still leave that there. We will put this back over here, free up a little bit of space. And I do want to start putting tables back here. So let's start with the ones that, I guess it doesn't matter if they have a number assigned or not, right? Let's go ahead and just start putting them back there. I don't think anyone's going to like steal anything. So I think we're good to table one. It's like the kitchen, the table in the kitchen at Buca di Beppo that you can reserve. They're like, would you like to come back and play in the warehouse, sir? Where you don't have to necessarily bathe as much. Oh my god. Is that still a thing? I only ever went there one time, and it was, I think I won some contest at college, and it was like for Valentine's Day, and they're like, oh, you get to go eat here. Oh, we reserved you a table, like on Valentine's Day in the kitchen. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And it was me and like people who were like 2 or 3 years older than me. I think I was a freshman at the time, and I was like real nervous. And I was like, I don't know how to talk to people. I still don't know how to talk to people. That hasn't changed much. I was like, if you put me in front of a group of people, like I can give a pretty solid presentation. You know, I got a good stage presence. I will say that. If you need me to do that keynote speech, anybody give me something to talk about, I'll go up there and do it. If you get me one-on-one, I'm also okay. You know, as long as you're not weird, then I think, you know, it'd be a good time. It's when you make me like mingle, when I have to like bounce around like a ping pong ball with like groups of people. That's where I start to collapse internally. Okay, and that's where the anxiety starts happening, and we don't like that. And that was one of those situations. Still a fun time though. But yeah, you put me in that kind of, you put me in the, where I gotta go up and introduce myself to people. Terrible at that. Not really good at that. I can't be the only one that has this problem. I'm sure there's other people that can resonate with this exact, you know, type of social anxiety that I seem to have. Let's move some more tables. I'm probably going to do away with the numbering system too, because like I said, I don't foresee, like this poor guy sitting back here by himself. Yes, we're making more room for more pack opening things. And I'm kind of wondering, like, how far apart do I want to space them from each other is a great question. Thank you for asking, Self. take the time to rip some packs in between these big moving of large pieces of furniture. I've been doing enough of that recently. We just picked out a new couch and a couple new recliners, and I'm very excited. They're coming in. They might be in already by the time that this airs. But we're very excited about this. I think it's going to be great. Aside from the fact that we have 3 cats, and they're also going to be like, let me destroy this immediately, is what they're going to... This is the same thing like why I haven't got a new like gaming chair, which I really want to do, is because they will destroy the freaking thing instantly. So I got to get their nails trimmed or something. I've tried the sprays, like we tried the sticky stuff. It doesn't really work too well. You know, they're just mass destruction. Just like Persona 3, mass destruction. Lotus juice right there. Okay. Are we running out of... What's going on here? Are we out of packs completely? Because I don't see anyone loading up that one. I'm not gonna do it yet. I have other things to spend my time on. Yeah, there you go. Our boys loaded in. There may be another reevaluation of duties. I know people are fans of the performance evaluations, where we kind of get everyone together. I do think we will need to do some kind of reset and, you know, restructure with our employees here to fully support and facilitate, you know, phase 2, I call it, where we just fully embark on the journey for the binder and we leave everything else behind. That's where we're trending. That's always been, you know, we started out, hey, we're running a fledgling shop. We're, you know, we're becoming a staple in the community. Now we're becoming a successful stop. We're becoming people's third place, as they say. And now, and then we even got into like a mode where like, let's be super greedy and start selling cards for crazy prices. We've done all that. We've expanded, you know, we've manifest destiny, this whole block basically. And now it's time to go back to the goal. The sleeper agent has been activated. It is time to fill the binder, and we must expend every resource to get to that goal, I think, is the only way we're going to be able to accomplish it in a reasonable amount of time. Everyone has been, with the exception of 2 back-to-back bangers, our customers have been offering us garbage, essentially. We do have people back here playing. This is going to get really confusing because the warehouse is also back here. But don't worry, I got a plan. Are there people still coming in? No, those are our employees. I'm going to move this one real quick. So I can literally stack these and we could just have rows and rows, but we won't be able to get through there. So that's not where it's going to stay. You'll see kind of what I'm going to do here in a second. Let me ring this guy out. He's been waiting for who knows how long. 18 bucks change. Thank you. That's good. Wow. We're just running down the line here. $40. You've got, we don't really need this. I'll offer you 140 for it. People are still purchasing shit. That's good. Lot of boxes. Lot of boxes. I think next episode we are gonna have a little meet and greet with the employees when they come in. I think it's gonna come down to it might not be necessarily a reassignment of priorities. It just may be a reordering of them, if that makes sense. I think we really need to prioritize the pack ripping. And maybe that means I need to prioritize our inventory a little bit better. I don't know. These are questions that I don't have the answer to. I want to take this one, though, real quick and move it. So see, here's what I'm going to do. See that's my plan. We'll leave enough space between them. And honestly, it's probably going to make more sense if we kind of go like this. So that we can bang, bang, you know, hit them both sides. Right, please leave my store. Oh, wait, unless you got something good. I'll offer you 800. And we cannot reach the close sign. Luckily, we can just reach through the glass to get it. Very nice. We have been neglecting our, whatever you call them, these things, really bad. we have not put any of these out in a while, and that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Let's do something here. Let's move this guy. Let's get the table situation under control. I want to put a couple more tables back here. You'll see what I'm doing. This is going to be pretty straightforward. I want these to literally be stacked up against the wall. Like, pile them in here like freaking sardines. I want this to be the smelliest, just most offensive room that you could possibly get into here. Okay, now, next step. Let's put the... First of all, yeah, where do we stand on everything? It looks like we have 1236. 1236 of our base cards. That is 7 new cards we got today. That's good. That's keeping with our pace. Okay, what about Destiny? 1274. That is not so good. That is not keeping up with our pace. And the ghost cards, we have... I mean, I didn't really think we would. We got 9 new cards today, which I think is about how many we got last time. So, all right. Again, it's not the best. And these all the... Wow, these are incredibly bad graded cards. Not even going to bother putting those out. Not even going to bother doing that. Instead, what I'm going to do is... Oh, man. We might have to, like, move the warehouse stuff. Or do we just start getting rid of tables? I mean, remove table number first, really? Let's sell some tables. Not all of them, but let's sell a couple. But I didn't mean to do that. And let's also take a little bit of time and see if we can get some of these other comic things. Because people are bitching about this. And I ultimately do want to sell stuff. I can't really afford all of them. And the license for these is crazy expensive. I mean, it's just nuts. This is volume 10. So I'll put you here. $30 for a comic? Like, that's the going... $50 for like a new comic? What is it, like a graphic novel? These prices seem crazy. I've never collected comics. Comic collecting to me seems like a hobby that... I mean, obviously, you have all these, like, cinematic universes, Marvel, DC, you know, whatever. I get them all confused, and I don't really care. But you've got all these things that are based on comic franchises, comic book characters. But I don't see that many people buying comics. I just don't. I know that comic stores exist, and people go into them. I've seen people in there. I've gone into the comic stores. I'm not buying the comics. I feel like the comic industry, and I'm talking actual comic books, is probably supported by, like, whales. It's probably supported by, like, you know, a dozen people that are just buying tens and thousands of dollars worth of comics. Does this sound right? I don't know. Also just seems like something that would be... It's like collecting records. I mean, collecting records is it can be tedious. Let's see here. Do we want to maybe... Looks... we want to maybe buy another one. We could afford one more. Wait, no. We can't, because we may want to send out some cards for grading. We have to maintain income, John. Well, wait, we can't. We can't send anything out for grading. So, yeah, I say we do buy another one. This is gonna leave the margins pretty thin, but I'm okay with it. And we're gonna, so that leaves us at, we have only $702 right now. And here's what I'm gonna do. Grab me a box from the box factory over here. And we are gonna start loading these guys up, I think, as much as we can. Oh, hold on. We can actually process these even if they're not full. Am I reading this correctly? No pack machine. Okay. Do they take the same amount of time or do they go quicker if there's less packs? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but that's kind of interesting. I did not know that we could just force turn it on even when they don't have any packs in it. Okay. Well, we don't need this box then right now. We just need to, we'll actually throw that away. So now, as a customer, you're going to be, first of all, it's like, oh, there's a bunch of debris on the street. Is it free? It is not. You cannot have this. And you're going to walk in, you're going to get sprayed, and then you're going to have to walk through what looks like a bunch of ATMs, like a bank of ATMs, basically, that are just ripping open packs of cards. And then you're in here in this marvelous area. I think it's very nice. And then to get out, you also have to go through it. That's going to be an interesting like path to funnel through. I mean, I guess people can go through here. It's going to get very congested. Maybe we should be a little bit more respectful of people's space and kind of give them an opening here. I also think maybe I should like kind of put that there to spray people at kind of an angle, and then we can put the trash can by the door. Just to move stuff around for funsies. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. We made progress. Hold on, this one's almost done. We made progress, but we could have done a lot better. Anyway, let's see how we did. What's our revenue looking like? It's still, I mean, it's not going up. It's not going down. It's like $40,000 a day. And honestly, I think it's going to start going down now that we've got removed some tables. Which I don't want to remove them permanently, but like, you know, we're getting into the realm of min-maxing. Perhaps I'm overthinking it a bit too much. We'll see. Tune in for another episode. We're very happy to have you here. We appreciate you. So make sure to tune in and subscribe.